Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Radio Silent Play. Today is Sunday, September 7th. Okay, I'm your moderator for today. Okay, let me start off by saying I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own due diligence before trading any stock or options. Trading stocks and options require lots of risk. Okay, I just want to welcome everybody. Those that are having issues with listening in, okay, you guys can dial in, or if you guys can't, please just relay that message via Skype or on Group Me chat. Okay, that information was also emailed to you guys. Okay, I will record this, but I will not put it on YouTube. I know some people have had trouble with the video playback using the link. So I just want everybody to know from now on, okay, for future reference, okay, the Sunday seminar will be at 9:15 p.m. Okay, it's best to be able to attend, okay, so you can be more hands-on and you can ask questions during the meeting. Okay, so it's very important, especially now that we're heading into the fall trading season. Okay, it's a little bit of a transition, and we're getting into a new cycle. So it's very important for traders to be more proactive, especially using the tools. Okay, there's been a lot of opportunity and a lot of missed opportunity on the part of some traders. Okay, so I want traders to understand that in order for the system to work, okay, you need to utilize the tools and you need to be proactive and actually do some work. Okay, I do not send out pretty much information on a platter. Okay, this isn't just send out an email and then just let me buy. Okay, there's a lot of strategy involved. There's a lot of work involved as well, especially with the network and issues. Okay, so Mike Jones is having technical issues. I if you guys can, anyone just pretty much give out the information. It's via email. I sent it out via email, so they can check on the email, or just post the information on the email in the group me chat. I guess I'll do that now. Just give me 1 second. So what I'm going to start off by doing is we're going to go over a couple of options. I know we don't have that many option players in chat, but at the same time, I want to just briefly go over some options, a little bit of the big boards, and then we'll go over some small cap setups, and then we'll go into the weekly watch list for the OTC. Okay, the information is posted on GroupMe. For traders that are having trouble, you guys can call in. Okay, so there is a call phone number there with a conference ID, and you should be able to, be able to see the screen, and you could toll free be able to listen in on the conversation. Okay. So what I'm going to start off with is the option. Okay. Okay. The option setups for September. I posted a couple. If we saw the markets hit all-time highs last week. I did see a little bit of a selling and distribution in the markets, especially with the SPY. Okay, what I'm looking at for this week, okay, is for us to accumulate positions on the short side. Okay, so I posted here Goldman Sachs GS. Okay, it posted a high of close to 182.50. Okay, so what I'm looking at on the Goldman Sachs is an entry from 181 to 182, and the target's going to be 178. Okay, this has potential move down to its 20-day moving average of 175.50. Okay, but with that said, there's still a little bit of upside bias in the markets as of now. Okay, last week we had an increase in jobs, and we had a couple of we had a slower market, which I called the holiday hangover effect, and we had less volume. Okay, so what I want traders to look at tops. Okay, another one is U.S. Steel. Okay, it's been making new highs. Okay, watch that $40 to 42 range. Okay, if you connect these pivot highs here, you're seeing a bit of a cluster here. Okay, so that's major resistance. For the X, if you can get in between $40 and $42, okay, I see a potential target down to 40. Okay, a target 2 of 39 and a potential move down to this 20-day moving average of 37. Okay, my stop close would be a close above 42 on 2 consecutive closes. I do feel that U.S. Steel is near top. Okay, another stock that we sent out last week during trading is NTAP. Okay, that's Network Appliance Inc. Okay, watch for that overbought condition here. Okay, watch the $42.40 range to 44. Okay, for a potential short. Grabbing the puts if you want to go longer term. Let's say December. Watch for that target 141, target 2 of 40, and a potential move down to 38.70. Okay, the 20-day moving average here is 38.44. Right, or actually, 20-day moving average here is well, we're looking at that $38.60 range. Okay, so the NTAP, just watch those levels. Okay, for the SPY, we had an opportunity to grab positions at the 290 range. Okay, watch that SPY 201 to 203. Okay, I see a fair amount of resistance at these levels. What we like to do here is go long on the SDS. Okay, if you want to grab puts on the SPY, you can do so. I want to stay out maybe like 2 to 3 months out on expiration dates. Okay, so that's for the options. Okay, I will have a couple of setups. We are holding the SPY, the SDS, Facebook, the IYT. If you have any questions, we still have not stopped out from those levels. The Facebook is still a trade that we're holding. Corn, CORN, we are still holding for a long position, as well as Sprint and DNDN. So they all are a hold. Okay, what I will do, okay, I will have a chart of our buy and hold option setups as well as stocks. So that should be coming shortly. We're actually beta testing it now. Okay, now moving along. If there are any questions on any of the options, I know we don't have that many option players on board for now. Okay, so we don't have no questions on options. What we're going to do is now we're going to move on to small caps. Okay, for the small caps, okay, I'm looking at ESI. If you look at ESI, okay, we got a potential double bottom here. Okay, it's holding this master support at about $7.60. I just put here $7.40, but if you want to grab a position from $7.60 to $8, okay, I would not be surprised if this stock, okay, breaks this here at $9. Okay, and then our target 2 would be here, top of this Kellner channel at $9.80. Ultimately, we could test this 50-day moving average at $12 at some point. Okay, it's educational services right now. You know, we are going back to fall season, and usually the educational stocks start doing well during that time. Okay, another stock that we're looking at, and it's got a bit of a uptrend channel here. Okay, is the WPCS. Okay, if you look at the 20-day moving average, it's at $1.08. Okay, watch any pullback down to this level. If the stock hits down to about 95, it's actually May take a little bit longer, but it is in a nice uptrend channel. Okay, if you can grab the $8, $10, and then sell it to $20 to $30, potentially up to $40, 50. Okay, it could be a nice breakout move. Okay, keep your stops tight on the WPCS with a stop close below 90 on 2 consecutive closes. Remember, these stocks, okay, usually 10 to 20 cent moves. Okay, you're kind of gonna need a little bit more funding into these stocks. Okay, trading with $200, $300. Small caps usually it will require a little bit more of a bigger entry. Okay, if you guys want to set up that one-on-one, I can explain more or less how that the small caps work out. But if you look, CYTR gave a nice entry last week, and it hit a high of $3.40. So stocks like these, okay, usually they pan out. They take a bit of time, but they are pretty liquid, so you don't really have to worry on promoting, and these trades usually do well on their own. So just that's a little bit quick setup and details on the small caps. You're gonna have to trade a little bit more, okay, into these small caps, but with a 10-15% move, you can make a nice considerable gain with a 2,000, 3,000 investment. Okay. Okay. Any questions on the small caps? Okay, good. Okay, we're gonna move on to the OTC weekly watch list. I know most of the traders here are trading the OTCs. Okay, last week we had a couple of good movers, a lot of movers that we actually stocks that we bought in the summer did pretty well. I still think that those stocks do have a little bit of more room. Okay, ADMD, Advanced Medical Isotope, is a stock that we sent out last week. Okay, this was a stock that was sent out via RSP Premium Twitter. Okay, and then I actually sent it out via email as well. I told traders to watch that 0.004 to 45 level, which didn't hold. Okay, then I noticed that the stock was basing at 0.003 to 35. I sent out the premium Twitter. Ensure that you guys are all following the premium Twitter. Okay, then after that, I noticed that the stock did take a dip, but my stop close was now a stop close below 0.003 on 2 consecutive closes. It hit a low of 28 here. Okay, hit a low of 28 here, and then it held. That's when I actually sent out that SMS, okay, to certain members. Those that are not receiving SMS, please just send me a detailed email with your phone number. We'll update it, we'll upgrade it, make sure that you guys are getting all that information. But what I'm noticing here now is the stock, okay, with that fib retrace, touched that 0.004 on that 61.8% retrace. Okay, so watch the 0.0035 to 4 levels, and you can have your stop close. Okay, well, I put a breakout close. It actually, I gotta switch that. I gotta change that up. I gotta update this. But my stop close would be here below 0.003 on 2 consecutive closes. Okay, the breakout close here would be a close above 57 on 2 consecutive closes. Okay, so watch the buy zones from 35 to 0.004, and the pivot break is 0.0057, which is the previous pivot high. Okay, so the stock given last week gave an opportunity to enter as low as 28 and saw a high of 57. Okay, that was pretty much a 100% move. Okay, now the stock's pulled back, holding a bottom reversal pattern, could see a re-entry at 35 to 40. Okay, if you look over here, the RSI is still oversold. Okay, so we still can trade this trade, okay, or this stock. Okay, just watch the levels, make sure you set your parameters and buy to your stops. Okay, another stock that I'm looking at, I posted the weekly chart, is WLOC, okay, WLOC, Willow Creek Enterprises. Okay, so the stock gave an opportunity to enter, I put a buy zones from 10 to 13. Okay, I think the lowest when the SMS was sent out, it gave an opportunity to enter as low as 12. But just watch that 0.001 master support to 13 bottom accumulation. Okay, on the level two, I did notice that the shares were pretty thin. Okay, this is a stock that used to trade between 0.004 and 6. Okay, and the return of the scene of the crime is right here at the 2 range. Okay, if we can't break above this 2 range, I would not be surprised if we test that 0.004 to 6 range. Okay, it's a pretty nice move. Okay, you're talking about close to 500%. Okay, so I want traders to keep an eye on the WLOC. If you look over here, only 297 million outstanding shares, authorized shares only 300 million. So, okay, there's not many shares out there. Okay, any buy pressure could get this stock to retest the high of 0.0069. Okay, and that's the 52-week range high for the stock. Okay, stock used to trade well up here a couple of in 2013 from 0.014. So it was a penny stock. Was trading a penny. Okay, another stock. This is a stock that we've traded before from 10 to 18. Okay, it's FBEC. It now looks like it's posting a support, a massive support at 0005. So watch that bottom box pattern. Okay, at 0005 to 7. Now, the last time or the last news we heard from this company was that it was transitioning into the energy sector. So we're awaiting a catalyst of a name change and a new website. Okay. So there are some shares on the ask. Okay, the last time I saw on Friday, there was like about 6 million on the ask. So be patient. Okay, keep an eye on that bid support because that bid support at 0006 was growing. Okay, any news, okay, that's put out could test that 0.011. Okay, which is that pivot. Okay, breakout close. If you close above 11, then it's 13, then a potential move up to 18. Okay, so you got a nice setup here on the FBEC. Okay, PGM says nice accumulation on that one. Yeah, so we had considerable volume on the stock. Okay, we had a little bit of a panic on this day, but since this day it's held. The stock has never really closed. Okay, at 5. So that's why I put that stop close below 0006 on 2 times because we've never really closed. Okay, at 5. If you look here, okay, it's hit 6, it's hit 5, but it's never closed at 5. Okay, look at the MACD, it's crossing. May flip over here, and the chalking money flow is starting to increase and go green. Okay, so that's FBEC. Just keep that on radar. Okay, another stock is, okay, Tango says we love panic for accumulation. I do agree. Okay, and ZNTR is one of those. I know it was mentioned a couple of days ago, and the stock hit a high of 11. Then on Friday, I saw that it hit a low of 5. And those traders that were able to pick up 0005 to 7, okay, the stock closed at 0009. This is a stock that we've traded before, so we know how it trades. Okay, this is what I call a pattern trade. Okay, scene of the crime trade. If you look here, you had a bullish reversal candle, 0005, and then we closed at 8. So you have a bottom here. Okay, if you look here, I posted the profit SPY. Okay, you have huge volume, okay, on Friday, 76 million. Okay, 2 days before that, you had 70 million. Okay, if you look here, the low of the day was 6. Okay, high of the day was 8. You have a low of the day at 5, and you had a close at 9. Okay, so ZNTR, there is accumulation there. Okay, just keep an eye on the ZNTR. Okay, I'm unsure of any news, but on the Twitter feed, I did see some traders post that there was a potential merger and pending speculative news. So, as always, what I look at is the pattern. Okay, the scene of the crime here. If you look at here, back when it was at 7, you saw a high of the day at 18. Okay, 19 levels. So, um, back before that in May, you had a low of about 10, and you had a high of 38. Okay, so I like the levels here on the ZNTR. Okay, should be a good trade for traders. Okay, TNN, I posted it again on the weekly watch list. This is a stock that we've been accumulating from 11. Okay, I did a video on the market trend energy. Okay, this is one of the stocks that we were given an opportunity to add as low as 0.0012. I think that's somewhere at 11, but not much. So the 52-week master support right now is at 12. If you look here, you have higher lows. Okay, big accumulation for the last couple of months since July at these levels. Now what we're looking at is this downtrend we're about to break. If you remember what TXTM did, it basically did the same thing. Okay, TXTM closed above that wedge, and then we saw a breakout. I could see a breakout here. Okay, if the stock closed above 16 on 2 consecutive closes, if we see any test of this 21, 24 level, okay, you have upside to about 40. Okay, this is a pretty good, decent move for the TNN. Okay, the stock mentioned a couple of weeks ago, it gave it a low of 0.011, but not really. 12 was basically the lowest entry that RSP members could have gotten. Okay, so 11 to 14 were the buy zones. Now it's trading at 16. Okay, it's trading above the 20 and 50-day moving average. Okay, this is a clear sign that a potential reversal is imminent. With a weaker dollar and global uncertainty, it is expected to see gas and oil prices surge in 2014. Okay, so we play the market trends. Okay, with the U.S. getting away from Middle Eastern oil, okay, Alaska is a big producer. True North has oil acquisitions in Alaska and Colorado. Okay, so I want traders to keep an eye on the TNN. Okay. Okay, so that's pretty much the review on TNN, ZNTR, FBEC, WLOC, and ADMD. Okay. Any questions on any of these stocks before I go into a couple of other stocks that we're going to look at? Okay, Tango says all good. Okay, great. So I'm going to move on. Okay. Okay, great. Good to go. So usually when I do the weekly watch list, it's the ones that I kind of like are more um they look like the best situations, the best positions, the best times to actually place the bid. Okay, so I want traders to understand that's where the weekly watch list comes into effect. Okay, if I see one of these buy zones trigger, okay, at these prices, then what happens is I'll send out an SMS. Okay, but it's up to you guys to decipher that trade, whether you're going to place a bid overnight, pre-market, or you want to look at some charts, or you want to, set the setups. That's entirely up to you. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over a couple of other stocks that we're looking at. Okay, we saw this when we sent this out. This was at 1213 range RSII. Okay, gave an opportunity to enter as low as 10. We saw a high of 48. Okay, that was a nice move. Now what we're doing is we're testing this 20-day moving average and 50-day moving average. Okay, if you notice here, we had a nice little buy range here. It hit a low of 15 and it closed at 21. Okay, so this is bullish. Okay, it has good support here. RSII is still awaiting news on that 5-store acquisition, quick serve pizza. Okay, also website launch. Okay, so I am still bullish on this chart. Okay, and on this stock. So keep an eye on RSII. Okay, we could see a potential retest of this 0.0048 level. Okay, we know how the stock trades. Okay, so watch these levels. Now my stop close, okay, would be a close below 15 on 2 consecutive closes, which is the 20-day moving average. My next support would be 12 to 13. Okay, but ultimately, if traders want to accumulate, and hold it for a longer term, you can do so. Okay, this is a stock that has potential news and catalyst, and that mass support at 10, okay, could be a good accumulation range for those traders that like to hold on to these low float, low share structure stocks. Okay, TXTM was a stock that we noticed huge accumulation for the last couple of months. Okay, and the last couple of weeks, it was a post reverse split. Okay, I told traders about this at 0008. Now basing here, okay, and trading above this 20-day moving average. We did manage to close above 17, okay, on 2 consecutive closes. So watch that retest of that 0.0024 level. If we do close above the 24 level, okay, we could see this 0.0043 level. Okay, the stock does still seem like it's being bought. It had over 143 million shares traded, and it did post news on recent add-ons for their product. Okay, and that's with major car dealerships. Okay, so watch the TXTM. It still is in play. Okay. Another stock that we're looking at is CYPW. Okay, it's got a little bit of a bull flag here. Okay, master support here is at 18. Okay, watch that entry from 18 to 0.0021. My stop close is going to be a close below 16 on 2 consecutive closes. This stock is being bought still. Okay, if you look at the RSI, it's in a nice uptrend. Okay, if the stock breaks above this 0.0033 range, we could see 4 to 6. Okay, we could see a potential move up here to 0.01. Okay, this is a pretty light share structure stock. Okay, so you have a nice little wedge here, and you also have a flag pattern here. Okay, it's just getting started, so keep an eye on the CYPW. Okay, ECAL, it's getting back to that 52-week master support. Okay, if the stock breaks, okay, below this 15 level, then watch that 50% retrace level from 10 to 11. Okay, this is a stock that can pull back. Okay, I know you had a double bottom here, and then it kind of rallied, but now it could break on this next attempt. Okay, the RSI is still oversold. Okay, but at the same time, I want traders to keep an eye on this. If you see huge support at 15, then you can retest and you can trade this up higher. Okay, we could test that 25-30 range again, so you could see a nice little scalp. Okay, Prowl last week gave us an opportunity to enter at 0.0072. Okay, I had a nice 30% move, gave a high of 0.0105 from that 0.0073 range. Now what you're seeing, another bull flag pattern, consolidation in this box pattern. If it consolidates and holds above this 0.008 level, okay, what you can do or what you can see is a potential move higher. Okay, anywhere from 0.0126 to 0.025. Okay, you could see a nice move up there. So this stock is posting a bullish flag over here. Okay, bull flags are trades that traders like to accumulate. Okay, for a rally. Okay, AML. AML had that nice move from 0.0012. We saw a high of 0.0034. Now it's pulled back. It's holding above this 20 and 50-day moving average, 16 to 19, closed at 20. Okay, but watch this 16 range. If the stock holds this 15 to 16, okay, could see a little bit of consolidation before retest of this 34 level. Again, I still feel that the ammo trade during the winter, okay, uh, it's a lithium stock, and these lithium stocks catch a bid with big companies like Tesla creating a battery. Uh, they're creating battery. Big battery. Now I'm forgetting the word. Well, they're creating big battery areas where they're gonna, produce their vehicles and big energy and lithium is a big part of these battery electrical cars. So these are big factories and big areas that lithium is pretty much the sustainable energy that we're kind of using now. So I do feel that the AML still has a potential to move much higher. If you remember back when I said back in February of 2014, the stock traded from 0.0014 to zero point zero 0.02. So I still like the levels on AML. Okay. FLPC. Okay, FLPC right now, First Liberty Power Corp is testing this bottom here. Okay, this massive support at 0.001, it has not closed below it. So watch that bottom 0.001 to 0.0013, okay, for entry. Okay, my stop close would be a close below 0.001 on 2 consecutive closes. Okay, so watch this box pattern here. Okay, ensure to stay tight. Okay, because if the stock closes below 10 on 2 consecutive closes, the stock can break down. Okay, rechargeable batteries for all devices, including autos. Right, there you go. Turtle Trader gave some good information on lithium. Rechargeable batteries for all devices, including autos. I mean, that's pretty much what AML is. You know, it's lithium. Your cell phones are powered by lithium. These electrical hybrids, lithium. Tesla trading, you know, really, really high right now is on lithium. Okay, so that's pretty much it. What I have for you guys. Let me just. I did want to go over the CEHC. I still feel the CEHC is a good trade, so I have not forgotten about CEHC. Okay, this was a stock that I actually was going to set up now, but CEHC is still okay, doing well. Okay, I still feel this is setting up. Okay, if you look here, okay, the stock is holding this 15 level. Okay, even if the stock comes back down to the 10, 11 range, I'm still buying it. I still feel that CEHC with the Bitcoin ATM, Bitcoin is the future. Okay, CEHC is a trade that I think in the longer term will do well. Okay, so that's the CEHC. Okay, MDIN as well. There was a guy, David Arquette, promoting. I don't know if you guys remember David Arquette. He was one of the guys in Scary Movie, and MDIN had posted news on CYA bar, CIA bar, or something like that. Okay, so they're coming out with new products. If you look here, okay, you have higher lows. Okay, I think that the stock buying it anywhere 5, 6, 7 could be a good entry. Okay, still like that level. Okay, I still feel that we're gonna retest. Okay, the 23 and also the 0.0043 that we saw uh, not too long ago. So I do like the MDIN trade here. Okay, so any pullbacks here could be a good buy zone on the MDIN. Still feel this marijuana stock, okay, has potential to see a INCC type move. Okay, so that's the MDIN. Okay, so any other questions? These are the stocks that are coming to mind now. Do you guys have any questions on anything that we've covered? Okay, you understand that setting your parameters is key. Okay, let me just go over DKSC, another stock that we're still looking at, and it's been seeing a nice accumulation here. I like to look at the weekly because this is a bit of a longer term since we're looking for updated news. Okay, still holding very nicely here on a nice trend here. So we still are seeing a nice trend here, and it's holding. Okay, big accumulation at these levels. It hasn't broken. Okay, I still feel that we could see that 0.0043 on the DKSC. Now, if the stock closes below 9 on 2 consecutive closes, you can stop out. But this is a pretty good trade. It's still holding that nice uptrend channel. Remember, you had to move here. This took several weeks to see that level. Okay, you had to move here. Took several weeks to see this level. This is a weekly chart. Okay, so I want traders to understand, okay, these are the levels. Okay, hit that, then we bounce. Okay, Okay, so just look at these levels now. Now it's 1, 2. Okay, picked up. It's such a pattern trade now. So now watch this stock. Okay, hit a potential 0.0027, because what you're seeing is nice consolidation here. Okay, if you see here, you had consolidation there. Okay, you see this, you had consolidation here, and now you're even seeing longer consolidation. So these are the pattern trades that you want to be in. Okay, DKSC. Okay, does everybody see that? How this stock is still holding that trend? Okay, these are the type of stocks that don't make me nervous. Okay, because if the stock is holding that level and I'm in at 9, 10, 11, I'm feeling confident on the stock doing well. Like we saw AMO, okay, like we saw TXTM, okay. So these stocks tend to take a little bit longer, but the longer the consolidation, the bigger the move. Okay, so that's DKSC. Um, that's pretty much it. I'm not. I'm thinking of anything else. I do. We had INO. It's still consolidating as well. This is the weekly chart here. Okay, it's holding that bottom. Okay, another stock that's doing pretty well. Okay, if we look at the INO trade, I know traders were able to get as low as 8. Okay, same thing. Stock is holding a nice channel here. Now just watch this level break. Okay, if the level breaks, then what we're looking at is okay, potential test of that range. Okay, so this thing breaks and it breaks above this 0.002 level, then I would not be surprised to test this range here and then a potential test up here. So you know, these are the stocks that you were able to get in the summer, and now they should pan out and pay off. Okay, so again, this is why guys like Tango had mentioned, you know, you want the blood, okay, because sometimes you're holding on to these stocks, and then they post news, and then you see me posting scalp opportunities, but some of you guys are already in the stock. Okay, I like to buy the silence. I like to buy before the hype. If you look at TNN, okay, TNN was a stock that, you know, we were buying at 11, 12, 13, and now, you know, the stock could potentially break out to 0.005, 0.006. Now that membership fee that you guys paid for 200 bucks, 300 bucks, you could have, you know, it doubles. You don't, it doesn't even phase you. So I just want traders to understand that this is why we trade these stocks. Okay, we like buying at these ultimate bottoms, and then we do well. Okay, another stock that I think I don't know if you guys were able to enter. And I feel that this stock will have a breakout because it just has just a great catalyst. Is BTZO. Okay, this is another pattern trade that has done well in the past. Okay, right now if you look at the stock, same thing. If you look at it over the weekly, okay, you have this scene of the crime area right here. Okay, when it hit this level, okay, so you move over here to 60. Okay, now the stock is accumulating here at the bottom, and I wouldn't be surprised if we go to 60 again. And even if it goes up to 1520, it's still a good move. Okay, right now you have two key reversals. Okay, big volume weeks for the last 2 weeks. There's been bottom accumulation here. Okay, this is telling it's oversold. Okay, and it has a catalyst. It just acquired and updated its website. Okay, it just updated its website, really professional website. Let me just see if I got that on. Let me just show you guys something. Because this gave an opportunity to enter, I believe, at 0005. I'm not sure what traders were able to get on the BTZO, but any buy zones here, okay, should pay off because this is the type of stock that catches a nice bid on any news. This is so 52-week range is at 59. 52-week low is at 0004, but I've been monitoring this stock and it's really not touched 0004. The stock closed at the high of the week and high of the day at 7 and saw a low of 5. Okay, if you look here at the news, okay, it completed 2 acquisitions on July 22nd that's actually giving them a revenue. And they're looking for a third, which I believe it's called ZMD Denim. Okay, if you look at the website, brand new website that they just did, and very, very professionally done. Okay, the global apparel industry is over 1 trillion last year, so it doesn't even matter that we're in a bad market. Okay, the global apparel market is doing extremely well. Okay, if you look at their brands, okay, they got emotion apparel, okay, high-end clothing. Okay, you got Clio jewelry. They're getting into jewelry. Okay, and they're getting into these trendy hats. Okay, and what they're looking for now is ZMJ. That's what it's called, ZMJ Denim. Okay, and ZMJ Denim, they're talking about an industry that's 9.7 billion by 2017. So it's estimated to reach 9.7 billion by 2017. So if BTZO, okay, if BTZO right now, you're getting it at 52-week lows here at 0005, low share structure, okay, I think that the stock will eventually test this 20 to 60 range. Okay, and now we're looking at the weekly chart. So this is a stock that, again, I wouldn't mind holding. All right, let me just look at that daily chart so I could show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, if you look here at the daily chart, it gave us an opportunity to enter right here, 5 to 7, which was the buy zones. Okay, really didn't see this 0004. Okay, that was probably a cross trade. Okay, any move here could see a potential break of 1113. Once you get that, then potential test is 13 range, 18 range. I'm sorry, 18, and then thereafter 25. So right now, what I'm looking at is pretty much this cross there. I'm looking at this big volume, okay, chalk and money flow. So and if you look at here, okay, you have a bit of a rounded bottom here, okay. So just keep an eye on this BTZO here. Okay, watch this stock close above 0007 on 2 consecutive closes, then test this 11 to 18. Any news on that ZMJ denim, okay, and the stock will move much higher. Okay, so again, BTZO is still on radar. Okay, it did give us an opportunity to enter at the lows. Okay, so that's the BTZO trade for you guys. Okay, SAPX. Okay, SAPX is another good one. SAPX is pretty much giving us another opportunity to buy the lows. SAPX. Okay. If you look here, okay, it's consolidating. The stock has never closed below 0006. Okay, it did kind of kiss it here, and it's kissing it here. But another pattern trade. If you look here, you had a nice move here. Okay, then over here, came back down, tested it again. So what I would do is I would buy here somewhere around this range, and my stop close would be a close below 6 on 2 consecutive closes. Okay, so my buy zones on SAPX would be 0.0005 to 0.007, close below 0.006 2 times. Okay, and why do I say that? 0.006 on 2 times. Okay, why do I say that? Because when that stock moved higher, it never closed, okay, below 6, never closed below 6, never closed below 6, never closed below 6. If it closes below 6, then what we're gonna see is we're gonna see panic, and it could test 0003 to 4. Okay. So watch that 0005 entry. All right. 56 would be essential. Okay. So just keep an eye on the level 2. Okay. If you see a huge bid at 0005, huge bid at 0006, then you can use that 30% rule and grab at 0007. Okay. But again, just be patient. Okay. Any other mentions or any other stocks that you would like to review? Okay, because I'm going to cut it a little short. Okay, so Tango says no. Any other stocks that you guys want to mention or go over very quickly? Okay, PGM says that he would like to review one. What's that, PGM? DRMC, DRMC. It's a new ticker. I haven't heard of it. Okay, DRMC. Okay, here we go. Okay, pretty light. Um, you got a nice little base here. Okay, nice little base here. Hasn't closed. Okay, below this level here. That 0.002 level is holding very, very nicely. No close below 22. If I were buying this stock here, okay, I would probably place my buy zones, okay, at I would probably like if the stock does peak or kiss that 16 level, okay, I would place my bid there. I don't know if you guys would get filled there, but depending on the level 2, I would probably place my bid 16 to 22 if I could get I don't know what the level 2 looks like, but my stop close would be below 0.002 on 2 consecutive closes, because then the stock could test new lows. So if that would be my entry. But if I were to get the 16s, okay, I would want that stock to close above 0.002. You know how sometimes the stock kisses the master support and then props up? Okay, sort of like what a ADMD did. Okay, so I would place my bid 16s to 22, and then just look at the ask. Okay, it does have potential because if you look here, okay, if it does break above that, then you're talking about 54, and then from 54, a little bit of resistance here, but you could see a penny here. So this is a pretty nice little play here. So this is one that you guys should keep on your radar. Um, PGM is pretty good at these. Okay, so I do like the DRMC trade. Okay, so let's go over PBHG, and then I'll go over that InfoTrade. Okay, PBHG. Okay, PBHG was a stock that I sent out at 0007. I did like the support at 0007. Since then, the stock has broken down a bit. I don't know where all the shares are coming from, but it did hit a high of 10, but it wasn't the move that I was expecting. Okay, the stock then closed below that 0007 and 2 consecutive closes, which was a stop, but now it's posting that 0045 level. Okay, what I would do here, I would lotto the play from 0034, okay, and just watch the level 2. If you have a huge level 2 at 3 or 4, then maybe you can or a bid, I should say, then I would go ahead and buy the 5. But it is a weaker stock. But even if that, okay, we always are taught about the blood, and right now, okay, you are seeing an oversold stock with a 27 RSI. Okay, so I think that 0004 and 5 could be a nice little buy zone range for PBHG. Okay, but just be prepared to hold this stock. Okay, so this may take a little longer. Okay, Inva. Inva is still a stock that it does well for us. Okay, when we did send it out, it did hit a high of 12. Gave an opportunity to buy as low as 5, 6. Okay, I still feel that INVA is a light share structure stock. Okay, it is a shell of a company, so you don't know whether they're going to put out news or not. But buying it here, 5-6 range would be essential. Okay, I wouldn't chase the stock. Okay, but 5 to 6 range could be a nice little buy zone on the INVA trade. Okay, I still feel that INVA at some point will see a rally, and it's had its rallies from these levels in the past. Okay. Okay, so PGM posted that outstanding shares for DRMC was 288 million. Okay, the float's only 31 million, and the authorized shares is 975 million. So that's a stock that I think the traders should put on their radar. Okay, if you look at another similar stock to the DRMC, which was mentioned a couple of meetings ago, was the UAMM. Okay, okay, the UAMM had that same similar accumulation range. Okay, down here, it never closed below this level at 22, and it hit a high of 0.007. Okay, this was a stock that I mentioned out in the chat room as well, and hit a high of 0.007. Now the stock is closing or trading above this 28-day moving average, 20-day moving average at 28. Okay, so a bit of a topping tail here, which is not very good, but it's still holding this level, and it did post recent news on marijuana, another stock that kind of mirrors that trade that PGM mentioned, the DRMC. So if the DRMC can make a nice little move like this, okay, it could be a nice little setup for traders. Okay, any other questions? Okay, if any other questions, I just want to just go over a couple of things that we're excited about on RSP. We are going to release the mobile app pretty soon for Google Android. Okay, we will see how that works out, and if it does work out, if we have more members pretty much proactive and using the application, then what we're going to do is we're going to try to set something up for Apple iOS. Okay, we are going to be updating our website as well. And with all that said, we are going to be increasing our membership fees. I know some traders took advantage of joining up for a year and adding a longer term for their memberships, and we do appreciate their loyal support. So we are committed to bring the best service to you guys. Okay, we are not just a newsletter. We're not just any newsletter like any other newsletters out there. What we like to do is educate our traders and like to bring the best opportunity for knowledge. Okay, our objective is to get well-rounded traders to understand levels, to understand how to hedge on a falling economy. Okay, so we will be updating, giving out more webinars, seminars locally in New York. Any New York traders or anybody in the East Coast, we will be doing seminars. Okay, I spoke to a couple of other traders. We will be having live seminars now, and we will see if we will record these. But I don't see too much interest on the YouTube videos, and it costs money for production. So um, what I am going to do is I'm going to see who's interested. If we do have seminars and we do record them, we may have to charge certain fees because we have to get actually the equipment and a lot of things to get these videos produced. So I will give people a heads up on that, but that will be serve as good training for traders. We are still offering one-on-one. So our new members that have joined recently, one-on-ones can be set up via email. Just set it up. I'll sit down and we'll explain certain strategies and what we offer our members. Okay. I know some of you guys are having trouble with your trading, so that's why we're here. Okay, we serve as mentors and we serve as um, a way to alleviate the stresses of trading. Okay, with that said, thank you everyone. Okay, we're going to have a strong week heading into the real fall season. Okay, holiday hangover is over. Okay, so I expect everyone to do very, very well in the next several weeks. Okay, I will be posting this on an email and I will be sending this recording out to everyone. Okay, if the Cubby link does not work, okay, just send me an email and we'll see if we get this up on YouTube. The only thing is I don't want to post this up until a couple of several or a couple of days later because it's a privilege for you guys to get this information firsthand. Okay, have a good night, everyone, and thank you for joining us today on this webinar. Okay, take care and good luck.